Ladies and gentlemen, I know that a remake was announced for Final Fantasy Tactics, but I'm going to be honest with you. Never heard of it. I know. It's embarrassing, I get it. But in my defense, I'm new to Final Fantasy, so I'm going to give myself a pass, and I hope you do too. But with that said, I'm hoping that I can learn something today from Maximillian Dude. I'm hoping that he can bring the hype that I need going into September for the release of this game, which will be brand new to me. And I'm very excited, because I'm hoping I'll be done by Rebirth at that point. We'll see. It's 3 months from now, or more, 3.5. But anyways, all right, so let's take a look at Max Reacts Tactics is back. Let it roll.
Bro, shut up! Shut up!
His energy is insane.
Oh, what are we doing?
If you feel wrong, blame yourself.
Voice acting!
Why do you fight?
Brother!
Voice acting.
Oh, oh, it's a solid shot tree!
It's crazy.
Now.
Tic-tacs! Let's go, brother! 300 get subs! Blow into the weeds, my dude!
Oh my god.
Dude! Let's go! Oh my god, you can use the... Oh! Oh, they give you balls!
Enhanced.
Let's go! Let's go!
What is happening?
Let's go!
I think he's pretty excited.
Yes!
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson.
All right, so just before we continue on, I was introduced to Max from, actually, it was like a reaction video where Sephiroth was announced or revealed for Smash Brothers. And if you haven't seen like the compilation series of people, content creators, it's like a mashup of content creators reacting to Sephiroth being announced for Smash Brothers. I've never seen anything like it. It's just ridiculous. It's so entertaining. And I'm actually probably going to make a video on it because it was that good. I was dying, laughed my ass off. Maybe I can find a different one I haven't seen, because seeing Sephiroth revealed was just ridiculous. And that was the first time that I was introduced to Sephiroth as well. So let's take a look at Max in more of this video.
And I'm Sid Schumann, here to deliver news and release dates for games coming to PS5.
Thank you! Dude, this show's been amazing! Final Fantasy Tactics is back, guys. In any other day, this would have been the announcement of a year. This would have been the announcement of half a year, a decade. Like, this shit could have been huge, right? But it landed on the same day of Marvel, not Capcom 4, all right? So
Which I don't even know what that is.
The second biggest announcement of the day. With that being said, I spent a lot of time going over, you know, the obvious. So we should talk about this.
So what can you teach me, Max?
PS5, PS4, Switch 2, X. Oh, dude, it's on everything, brother.
Okay.
Made by, it seems, the original dev team and new developers. Everything that made the 97 PlayStation so acclaimed. Oh. Epic story, satisfying strategic battles, flexible job system, but it also is a new content, makes the game fun to play. With all of those new additions and story, but first, those new to the game. And for anybody that doesn't know, I've played this on stream nearly 10 years ago.
Wow.
But, Tactics is likely my second favorite RPG ever. And it's because it came out relatively adjacent to Final Fantasy VII, when FF7 was like my first RPG, and I just loved it.
In the late 90s?
Great time. And it was
97.
Like, so what do I play next if I want to play something like it? Tactics was right there, another Final Fantasy game on PlayStation that had FF7 characters to a certain degree. So yeah, I played it and ended up absolutely loving it, falling in love with it, dude.
Really?
So I just, this game is just such a good time, such a fun game to play, right? So anyway, this came out in 1997, the same.
So how do you all feel about this? Is it just pure nostalgia that a game from 97 is coming back out in a remake form, or is this game genuinely that good? I really would like to know. I'm just excited, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that haven't played this game as well that will check it out when it comes out. So pretty exciting stuff. So 97.
Same year as Final Fantasy VII. So it was like right there. It was like kind of the dessert to what was Final Fantasy VII's main course.
Okay.
Oh, look at the new tiles. Oh my God.
The tiles. Oh, you're moving to those?
Shader across the whole thing. Cute.
So that's how you move?
Oh, dude, they actually show the job trees. That's cool. Turn-based battles. You control Ramza and his forces in tactical turn-based encounters across a wide range of battlefields. Yup. Success, family risks, and taking advantage of the terrain. Unit abilities, participate in your opponent's moves. As you play through the story, you'll encounter all kinds of different scenarios, each requiring difficult tactical considerations to overcome. Real treat for armchair commanders, combined with a widely flexible job system and strategic options are near endless. I had such a great time with this game when it first came out that I'm gonna move my face over here. That I
move your face, Max.
A whole bunch of other tactics style games after this. Like, no kidding, I played Vandal Hearts. I played
Never heard of that.
Jeez, man, I gotta start thinking of a couple of ones. I played Vandal Hearts after this and a couple more that were effectively tactics-based games.
Okay.
I didn't play Disgaea. That was a bit later.
So this is all new to me. If you haven't watched my videos or been to my channel, turn-based is not something I've ever got into. Expedition 33 is the game that kind of, well, I guess Final Fantasy VII Remake with a hybrid system, but Expedition 33 is the turn-based game that I've tried, and I know that that's like the definitive addition because there's more to it than just basic turn-based with the QTEs and the dodge and parry system. But put it this way, I haven't played a turn-based game. So job systems, it doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah, guess what? Vandal Hearts was very adjacent to tactics at the time. Great game. Such a cool game.
I'll check that out too.
Jobs and customization. Party can be assigned a job, classic Final Fantasy style jobs to define the roles of abilities, yada yada yada. Throw magic out spells with Black Mage, Spirit of the Dragon, Espers and Summoners. Yep, there are more than 20 jobs available with hundreds of abilities to master.
Whoa.
It's wonderful. You
That's
can
cool.
Characters with kill skills from other jobs and ability slots for dizzying number of party compositions. This game is so open-ended, and now you can play it, man. It's crazy. God damn, dude, look at this interface. It's so clean. Holy shit, it is so clean.
It does look nice.
Fight, right? This is like a mid-game fight. This is a good one. Now, numerous enhancements that make the masterpiece even more masterpiecier. Brand new visual interface. Now we get it. Easier to control your units, set turn and order and more. Updated visuals, rework, look great for HD displays, 3D backgrounds, detailed pixel art, never looked so good.
Perfect.
Voice acting.
Voice acting's huge.
Story
It's huge.
now features full voice acting, English, Japanese cast. Joe Pitts as Ramza, Greg Lowe as Delita, Hannah Melbourne as Agrius, Timothy Watson Sidolphus, Harry McIntyre Mustadio, Ben Starr, Dystar.
Oh, Ben Starr.
Dystar,
He's in everything.
And Cody.
Cody.
And Bree are playing Cloud and Aerith. Let's go. They have so few lines of dialogue, dude.
So Cloud and Aerith are in this? Whoa. I'm hoping there's no spoiler stuff talked about here. I'm sure there isn't. But that's cool. So there are Final Fantasy VII characters in Tactics. I'm all about this. Voice acting, I mean, it's tough when there's no voice acting. When you're playing through games, kind of just trying to reading text. Not a deal breaker, but obviously voice acting is much more impressive and engaging.
They could have knocked this out in 40 minutes. Like, by the way, congrats to Ben being in every game that I play. Congratulations to Ben Starr once again showing up in every single game that I play. You did it, Ben. Showed up again. Managed to be there again. Every step.
It is funny though.
Take,
he must just constantly work.
His voice. Tactical view, new feature that makes it easier to get the lay of the land and plan your actions across the battlefield. Battle speed, oh, lovely, dude.
Oh, battle speed's important.
We need this shit.
Yeah.
We need battle speed changes because some battles can take a very long time.
Yeah, that's important. I like that.
Oh, dude, we get to play tactics on extra hard mode right at the get-go. On new difficulty, yes.
A lot of options here.
Like a seal, bro.
Much more approachable for newbies.
Classic version is included as well. I love it. All new features.
Oh, that's
are great,
cool.
But you
That's
want
cool.
the original Tactics experience. You can enjoy Tactics as they remember it on the classic version that unites the graphics and gameplay of the original 97 version with the renowned War of the Lions translation. Oh, that is so sick. PlayStation 1 version with War of the Lions translation. That is so sick. So the reason that's important is that War of the Lions on PSP was great. Translation so much better. You can actually follow the story now. But There were some issues. There were some funky things in War of the Lions compared to the PlayStation version. Audio was fucked up. Some stages looked wrong. Some summons looked weird.
Oh, that kind
There
of
were just
sucks.
some things that didn't line up and sound as good. There was a lot of slowdown. So if they are like, hey, well, let's take the PS1 version and we'll make the PS1 version the core game and just give the translation of War of the Lions, yes. The translation of War of the Lions was one of the best aspects of it. They retranslated the whole game because this game was translated in like a week, and it's rough, man.
That's
like,
good to
you can
know.
Barely follow the story in the
That's a fun fact.
PlayStation version. This version stays true to the original almost every aspect, but includes some handy features such as autosave.
Need autosave. 2025, you know? Big difference from 97.
How do you get Tactics? September 30th.
That's crazy.
Release date, dude. It's
coming
not even
fast.
That far away. Not even that far away. Pre-order today, Steam. Oh, it's on
So that's
Steam.
good. PS5 and PC for me.
White equipment for Ramza? Really? You can get different colored gear for him? That's kind of neat. Mithril knife, spiked boots. Yeah, I remember that shit.
I remember that shit.
Mithril
I'm just excited to meet some new characters. So this game is definitely, I'm playing this game, 100%.
knife is just like an early mid-game knife, I think. That kind of shit.
That kind of
Damn,
shit.
bro.
Collector's box.
Oh, the red chocobo off.
A red chocobo.
The Zodiac stuff. Oh, god damn. Oh, shit. Oh, my
Probably not for me.
literally have
but-
when War of the Lions came out,
I
they
don't know.
released collectibles and shit. Anybody remember that?
Is that a
this
pop-up
thing
board?
just fell. That Balthier is in this fucking game, dude. Like,
It's, oh, there it is. It wasn't
this game
focusing.
Missing an arm. You know, like they had these. Anybody go buy these back in the day? Literally have all of them right outside.
Those are pretty cool.
I'm assuming Balthier is going to be in it, right? Because it came out right when
Balthier.
FF12 did. So, you know.
I want to learn about these characters, but
Right.
can't look
Maybe,
it
just
up.
Maybe. That's probably going to happen. It's going to have Cloud and Aerith and Balthier. Like, I wonder, because he was specifically in the PSP version. So
Who is
I wonder
Balthier?
if it's War of the Lions. Yeah, I don't know if they've made that announcement. Anyway, either way, it's great news. It's wonderful news. Such good, wonderful news today, my dudes. And here's the thing: am I disappointed that it's not an absolute like epic scale remake or something like that? No, I'm not.
Meaning what?
I'm not. I am just happy that there is a version of this game that preserves the old one and also has like a new way to play. Like, I feel like the HD 2D style is completely fine. Like, that's kind of what I wanted it to be. You know,
Okay.
I didn't really need it to be some absolutely massive like scale remake in some way.
Like
you know?
Rebirth?
Like the way they
Like
the way they were
Remake?
doing even the way they did Mana games, you know, like the new visual art style they have on Mana games. I'm like,
I don't.
that feels kind of disconnected from the old.
It's not true to the source.
Right, feels kind of disconnected from how like the old school pixel art looked on the older games. I feel like you need to sort of stay within that range because that's so connected.
What do you all think? Do you agree with what he's saying there as far as preserving the integrity of the original source game and not doing this as like a whole different art style or even 3D format or whatever it may be? Let me know your thoughts.
To the identity of like tactics and shit. Excited to finally share with you Tactics, the Evil East Chronicles, began with our long-held desire to revive beloved Final Fantasy Tactics. Modern-day platforms bring the game to a new generation. We've included 2 different versions of the game with Evil East. The first is the enhanced version. Includes updates to the script.
That's phenomenal.
With fully voiced dialogue in
English and
That's
Japanese.
crazy that this game's gonna have voice acting. There's so much fucking talking, bro. New UI.
I need that, though.
This is
I need
the
it.
perfect version for those who played the original back in Final Fantasy Tactics. For those playing for the first time, you have the classic version recreates the original with quality of life features such as autosave. Classic version lets you play through the exact same feel from back when the original game was released, offering a reassuringly familiar experience for fans of the original. And that's nice. Like, there's going to be some filters and shit like that over the pixel art for the new one. And
Oh, that's
the
cool.
Good news is that if you want the OG experience, just like raw, they give it to you.
That's
They don't-
great.
they
It
don't
really is.
erase that, you know. 2 versions will allow everyone to play and enjoy the world of Evil East to its fullest. I invite both Tactics veterans and newcomers to try the Evil East Chronicles. I was actually a member of the original game's development team back when I was just starting my career. 30 years have passed since then, and I now find myself working on Tactics once again.
I love that he's reading it this
Several members
fast.
of the original
His
team have also
brain.
returned, including the designer, Yasumi Matsuno, who penned the script, and the art director.
His brain's moving so fast that he just wants to get through this, but he's also super excited.
Hiroshi Minagawa, I feel that we have created together is worthy of being called the quintessential version of Final Fantasy Tactics. Amazing. Delighted to have the opportunity to put this game out to the world once again. Tactics was the first pixel video game graphics for transitioning from pixel to 3D polygons to combine the two visual styles. For this title, we try to respect the feeling of the original while also reworking the game with a modern interpretation. Of course, aside from the visual evolution, we believe the addition of superb voice acting will immerse you in deeper.
Of course it will.
The troubles and grievances of the pixel art characters right down to their very breaths. We have worked together with a new generation of development staff to enhance and revive the world crafted from the original team of creators all those years ago. Whether you enjoyed the original Final Fantasy Tactics or are still unfamiliar with its story, we hope that you enjoyed this game.
I'm getting kind of excited, and this is brand new to me.
The collapse of Japan's bubble economy engulfed the nation's financial institutions and mountains of bad debt.
It just
corporate bankruptcies, a sudden
He's not even reading it.
and a stagnation in Japanese society as a whole. It was an era where many were robbed of hope, where dreams were measured by their price tag. After this historical backdrop, I crafted a story. It was the story of Ramza, a young man who fought tirelessly against the entrenched social class system. It was the story of Delita, who sought to take advantage of this confusion and despair to advance his own social position. It was a story of peculiar destiny in which friendship and betrayal intertwine.
It's interesting.
Now it's 2025, a time when inequality and division are still deeply rooted in our society.
Always.
This story once again. The will to resist is in your hands. God damn.
God damn is right.
God damn.
Let's do it.
Anyway, can't wait.
Let's do it. I'm getting
God
pumped.
damn, I can't wait. It's going to be great, bro. It's going to be great.
It's gonna be great, bro. All right, so Mac, that was a good video, and someone said you have to check this one out. So that's what we're doing. Final Fantasy Tactics, whole brand new to me. I didn't realize there were Final Fantasy VII characters in this. So it's coming out in September, the end of September. I think it said September 30th. Let me know your thoughts. Share how you feel about this. Are you really excited? Is this a game that you just, maybe you haven't played at all, even though you're a huge Final Fantasy fan? Maybe you're new to Final Fantasy, or maybe you hate the idea of this game being remade and you want nothing to do with it. Me, I'm excited. There's new characters, there's job systems, there's quality of life upgrades, there's visual upgrades, there's full voice acting, which to me is like a slam dunk need. Like, that's a thing that I need to get into a game like this in my current state. I'm not saying I can't play those types of games, but it's going to help hearing Ben Starr in this game as well. So thanks so much for watching. Until next time, see you.